Hello and welcome back to the continuation of your evening with GAVARCA and the GARCA Racing Series. Welcome to the Fast Track 80. We're at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, the virtual one, of course. There's the logo, there's the cars. We are almost ready to go. Qualifying is underway, so Presley Sora will be trying to defend for 4 in a row. 5 laps, or excuse me, 5 minutes, 2 laps apiece, and let's see what we've got. The drivers roll out onto the track to start qualifying off, and let's check out what happens. Joining in, he did not race the first event of this evening, but he's here. I'm putting some stuff in my ears. Don't mind me moving around. There's probably a couple noises coming through right here. Vertical ticker on. Let's check out what's going on with the running order as they come through to start the first of 2. There's James Gibson, did not race with us at Charlotte. That's where we were. Nashville Fairgrounds. I had to buy this racetrack in the lull time between the races tonight because I did not own this facility. On iRacing, James Gibson, first of the drivers to put up lap times. He's top of the charts. Mo Perry third. Matt Hummel there in the Budweiser number 93 goes fourth. I'm a big fan of single car qualifying. Isaac Johnson, he had things go his way and then they did not go his way at Charlotte. Now he's trying to put it together for this one. 18.636 for the lead. James Gibson, Nate Stewart. Nate Stewart's here. No shit. Wow. Isaac Johnson goes to P3 on his second lap at a 18.868. Let's get the best laps up on this timing board so you can see where the laps are at. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cars in this session. As P-Money, Presley Sora goes... Here, come on. Give me the frickin' race car. Come on. There we go. Presley Sora goes to P2, and all of the guys further down, they are not. What they not? They are not going out. Let's get Bobby Blazer up into the booth. Bobby, what do you got for us?
I wanted to help broadcast the first 10 laps.
Okay, that's... Sure. I mean, yeah, why not? So, are you going to set a qualifying time, or are you just going to sit down there?
I've retired, actually.
Oh. So you're not going to race at all?
No, I have retired.
Okay.
My engine wasn't working.
Okay. How do you feel about Nashville, like, generally speaking?
Like the city?
Sure, yeah.
I don't really like country music, so I can't really talk about it. So I don't know. I've never been there.
I drove through Nashville one time. It looked pretty cool. They had one of their. I don't remember what river it is that goes through town.
Susquehanna?
No, I think it's the. I think it's the Tennessee. I literally think it's the Tennessee River that goes through Nashville. That might be wrong, but they have a couple bridges, and one of them I remember looking over and seeing it was covered in LED lights, so it was just all sorts of fun colors and stuff. It was a good time. It was like those LED string lights that you see in college dorm rooms where they have like the colors going around them. Like that's what it was doing. It was neat.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. So, there's nobody out on the track. There's nobody setting lap times. Brayton Laster. Thank goodness somebody did it. All right, let's get Brayton up on here. Do you need me to share the screen with you, Bobby, so you can see what I'm seeing, or are you good?
Yeah, because I'm looking at my iRacing screen.
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
I got you, bro. Got you. Here we go. So there's Brayton Laster out on track. Okay. Yep, Brayton overcooked 3 and 4, and he is going to be crashing. Stop the car. If you don't... Brayton.
Yeah, it's not... That's very unlike him to spin out within the first 3 laps of anything he does, so I'm surprised by that.
Is it, though? I guess so. Hey, he's getting TV time, at least. There you go. Somebody's got to do it. Well, John Szulczewski attempted to qualify, but I suppose he hit the wall on every single lap because he put in his laps. Brayton, same deal. I think yeah. And Joseph Armstrong has not gone out. Benjamin Branscombe has not gone out. Tyler Lanen has not gone out. Bobby Blazer has not gone out. And let's just get over. All right, qualifying is done. Let's get this guy going and look at the starting grid for the Fast Track 80. Starting from the pole is JDG, James Gibson, in the car number 75. To his outside is going to be the other cars. Number 98, sponsored by, he used to at least be sponsored by our Club Jerky. That's Presley Sora. Rudy Valentine in car number 78 will go from position number 3. And to his outside is going to be Nate Stewart. The Hack is back in the 81. Isaac Johnson will start 5th. Christopher Williams will start 6th place after he finished in 6th place at Charlotte. Then we've got Ethan Stuckwich and Matt Hummel making up row number 4. Next row back starts with Justin Knutson in the 22. Mo Perry in the 54 rounds out the top 10 from qualifying. Gavin Newton, the last car on the grid to make a qualifying run, goes from 11th. Then Joseph Armstrong's P12. Bobby Blazer set to start P13. Tyler Lanen set to start 14th. 15th for Benjamin Branscombe. Brayton Laster will go from 17th. 18th on the grid should be... Why did we miss 15th? What the heck is the deal? That's odd. I don't know why it's doing that. 18th on the grid will be John Szulczewski, and Scott Roush is not racing. He is race control. So, what are they going to do? 2 laps before they start green, Bobby? It's going to be go around.
It's going to be 4. They want to make sure that the tires are extra warm.
That's a lot of extra laps. That's a lot of laps.
It's not 5.
Yeah, well, that's fair, but this is... We are waiting. We're waiting because of you, actually. It's the reason that this is taking as long as it is right now.
I understand, but I'm disconnected from the session, so if you guys want to keep blaming me for stuff tonight, I'll have you all booted off.
Bobby, what are you on, my guy? What's going on, dude? How are you? How's your day?
I've had a great day, man. I've really enjoyed the sunshine, the trees, the apples, the bees, just living today, How about you, Joe? What'd you do today?
Today was pretty okay. I went to work. I did work at work, and then I had a dinner with some people, friends of mine from work, that we went and got sushi. So I had sushi today. That was cool. I don't do that very often, but it was nice. And then I came here. We did Charlotte, and now we're doing Nashville. Yeah. Now, Bobby, we got Nate Stewart in here. It's his debut for the season, actually, his first attempt at a race, car 81. Can you give me a lowdown on Nate Stewart from your perspective as we get the 1 to go signal from the pace car?
Yeah, he's a driver that races a lot. So maybe he'll do good, maybe he won't. I guess we'll have to watch and see.
I like that. Fairly neutral on that one. We've got, I think, 1, 2, 3. We got 14 cars out on the track to set this one off. 80 laps is the distance. James Gibson, they call him JDG, the original, the OG JDG in car number 75 will bring us to the green flag. The pace car is still on the racetrack, so I guess we won't be going this time. We'll go... Bobby's probably right about the 4 laps, but the pace lights are out. It's kind of a little confusing. It's late in the night. Dog, I got up at 6:30 today. Well, no, that's not right. I got up at quarter of 7 today. There we go. Been awake, working and doing shit for a while. Hoping we get a clean race. The end of the last one, Bobby, was a little bit of a clusterfuck.
I've been accused of causing incidents, and I disagree with those accusations, but this one is good.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. You'd want to stand your ground on that. Green flag's going to come out here. So here we go. 80 laps. The Fast Track 80 at the Nashville Fairgrounds is underway. Ooh, into the wall early for Presley Sora. And into the second set of corners. James Gibson will come back to the stripe, and we have a caution. We have a caution for Brayton Laster. We did not get a lap in. We did not even get a single lap in. Brayton Laster brings us a yellow. And I think Justin Knutson's involved. Bring him in?
Don't.
Don't? You're not very clear with your directions there, Bobby. Let's get a replay first. Here we go. Let's beep, boop, beep. Okay, so Brayton caused... Well, actually, out of turn number 2, Knutson makes contact with Lanen, and then he just up into Laster, actually. So this is a combined effort, and that is what causes the yellow. Great evasive action from John Shulcheski right there to get away from Justin Knutson. And Brayton, unfortunately, just gets brought into the mix there.
You just couldn't miss it. Sometimes you know, it's rent. You just can't miss it.
These things happen. So they come back up to the tail of the grid here. Tyler Lanen hit the pits. He's the only one to do so. So we did not get a full lap of racing in, but James Gibson still holding on to that lead. Presley Sora second, Rudy Valentine third. That's a setup right there. Got a lot of good drivers at the front of this one. Bring up that vertical ticker for the moment here. Or maybe we won't. Just check that out while we wait here. How long around is this racetrack, Bobby? Do you know? Is it a mile? Or is it a three-quarter mile? Is it a half mile?
Half mile, something like that, yeah.
What's your favorite half-mile racetrack, Bobby?
My favorite half-mile racetrack?
Yeah,
dirt
paved and dirt. I'll let you separate them.
Paved? The only paved one I've ever been to was Bristol. I had a good time at Bristol. Shout out to the people I worked with. Who just announced their plans for next year. So I'm happy for them. Dirt-wise, I mean, I think Port Royal's a better race than maybe Eldora was when I was there, but I don't know that that's always true. I mean, the last couple of races at Port Royal were kind of garbage, to be frank, but it is what it is. So I don't know. I would say Port Royal on the dirt side and Bristol on the asphalt side. How about you, Joe Donahue?
Well, I definitely agree with the dirt side. Port Royal's my favorite. That's easy. Asphalt side, half miles I've been to. I've been to IRP, but that's not a half mile. I've been to...
So why would you even say that?
Because it was close. I had to think about it.
You don't have to be there. You can have a favorite.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually been to a half mile paved racetrack. So, I do like Bristol. Green flag's back out here. Anderson's a quarter mile, so that doesn't work. Is what's North Wilkesboro? Is that a half mile?
Nah, that's like I don't know. Some people just be knowing stuff like I don't know. Like Dover's a mile. That's all I know. And like the super speedway is just 2.5. Everything else is big or small, which is subjective. But just neither here nor there. I just feel like I hope that Nashville gets a NASCAR date at some point. I think they deserve it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I wish my engine were in the book. I would have been out there. You know, it's just the way she goes.
Well, you were supposed to start what? You were supposed to start like 15th or something?
Well, my engine broke in practice, so I didn't have a choice.
I think if I had to pick a favorite half mile racetrack, just for the sake of it, I don't actually. Is Oswego a half mile? That would be the one I'd pick, probably. Just for the sake of it, I would pick Oswego. But there's literally no reasoning behind that other than like
Be cool
super modifieds.
I got
Huh?
you.
Yeah. So anyway, while we were talking, Presley Sora took the lead, and then James Gibson took it back. Now Rudy Valentine is trying to make a move for second place. We're already 12 laps into this, which is great, and we are 3 wide for the race lead. And Nate Stewart is there, and Gibson is in the wall. Now back to the front stretch again. Oh, Isaac Johnson has spun, and that should have been a yellow already. It is not. There we go.
It is now. There we go.
That should have been a yellow already. But that's okay.
At least he stayed there.
Yeah, he sat still. That was good. He should have.
Good boy, Isaac.
Yeah, that was good. Smart driving. Let's check out the replay on this one. Replay. Here we go. Christopher Williams in the 09.
Twin.
This is going to be interesting. Let's see into the corner.
Look like Isaac lost it himself. Look how sideways that bull is right there.
Yeah, slicker than a stick of butter on laxatives here.
Oh, my jeez.
Oh, he overcorrected the hell out of it, actually. Oof.
He thought he was on dirt or something.
Yeah, he was trying. He does drive, he drives a micro. He drives a 360 over there sometimes, I think. I don't know. I know he's driven a micro.
I've never met him, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't there.
He was. That was the joke.
He was there? I don't think I met Isaac.
I don't know. Why don't you ask him? Bring him in and ask him.
Is he in here? Yeah, there he is. All right, let's get him in here. All right, let's talk to him now. Isaac Johnson brought out the yellow. Isaac looked like a little bit overcorrecting there. Might be a little used to the dirt side of things.
Yeah, I got a tap by Christopher going into a corner one time, and it felt all right, but I think it gave the car a shit ton of yaw, and it heated up the rears, I think. Because after that, the last 2 laps I ran before I spun, it just was pissed. Like, rear end wouldn't settle, wouldn't hook up, wouldn't turn, wouldn't do anything. And it finally, going into there, it locked the left front up and just brought the car around. And then I tried to catch it, but then it slowed down enough to where the front end rear grabbed and threw it head onto the outside wall. I'm down a crap ton of horsepower, but that might be helping us because I'm not going to have to worry about spinning out off the corner now. And I still have a fast repair in the bank, so we're going to try and ride this out as long as we can.
Yeah, I was about to ask, you planning on holding on to that fast repair, just trying to get laps ticked off before you worry about it?
Yeah, probably gonna. If nothing else happens, I'll probably take it at the halfway. But I'm curious to see what the lack of horsepower will do, because we were supposed to run this with restricted a little bit, but in the rush to put the session back up, I guess we forgot to do that. So we're running full horsepower, but this might be down enough to where I can actually get a really good run off the exit without having to worry about cooking my rears or getting super loose. So, who knows? It might be an advantage.
Hey, man, the devil my op. Things happen the way they happen, objectively speaking. We'll let you get back to it. Good luck the rest of the way. Might talk to you again by the end of the deal.
Hopefully, it will be in victory lane. Thank you.
Yes, let's get it. Well, as long as he can drive.
Yeah, I didn't realize that at full power. Maybe that was what was wrong. I was stuck on the engine from last week.
Yeah, you had the wrong engine under the hood there.
Yeah,
Hey, it happens. Bring the Talladega car. Fuck it. All right, we'll go back to green here. Rudy Valentine has acquired the race lead. We saw a pit stop from James Gibson. Oh, something's going on wrong back here. Yeah, something went wrong. Yellow's back out. Justin Knutson. We're going to tick off all of these laps under yellow. I figured that was going to happen coming into this. But, yeah.
I mean, I look like something that was just racing.
Let's see what happens here. Gibson trying to get a run on the outside.
That's Chris, isn't it?
No, that's Gibson right there. James Gibson.
I'm tired of him. Bring him in here.
Which one? Gibson?
James, yeah.
Do you want to talk to him, or do you want me to talk to him?
Of course I want to talk to him.
All right, I'll give him to you. Here we go. Bobby Blazer interviewing JDG, James D. Gibson.
James.
Hello.
What is wrong with you?
Absolutely nothing.
So why are you wrecking people on the first corner of a race, dog?
We've been green, or well, we haven't been green, but we've been running for 20 laps. That was like the 40th corner of the race.
Okay, so let's pretend we're you, which is hard to do, but let's just pretend we're you.
Yeah.
You're going to the turn. You want to wreck people. Why? Why did you want to
Right.
wreck that poor guy?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, it disadvantaged me. If it advantaged me, I wouldn't care, but it made my race harder. I was also on the wall, and he came up. They just got a bad restart in front of me, so I went around them and got crashed. We're on to green.
Anything else?
That's it.
Get him out of here.
Well, sensational drive, James GD Gibson, JDG.
Thank you,
Yeah.
JDG2.
Yes, JDG to JDG.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully things go your way the rest of the way. And
You want me to commentate while we go green here?
I mean, if you want
You
to, you
commentate
can.
this next accident.
Yeah, go for it.
Do that for us.
All right. I'm rolling to green here. Rudy Valentin and Presley Sora out front. It's a decent restart for the whole field this time, unlike the last one. Going off into turn 1, Rudy and Presley still side by side, but Rudy has a better corner, so Rudy Valentin's in the lead. I'm back here absolutely getting shafted, and they're crashing absolutely horrendously on the backstretch. We have a massive crash. That is the worst accident I've ever seen. Back to you, Joe.
Yes, sir. That was a big crash. We have a yellow again.
Twin.
All right, we're gonna
Come on.
send James. We're gonna send you back to your crew so you can do your thing here. Good luck.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bad
Appreciate
luck.
you. Don't say that, Bobby. That's not nice. All right. Let's fucking this. Oh, let's go. All right, let's get back. So this is Mo Perry. He kind of slides up on the 35 car of Stuckwish and then into Chris Williams, and then they all come back down the racetrack and into the wall and crash. One more time. We'll get another view of it coming down the back chute here. So you're going to watch Mo Perry come up here a little bit from the bottom. And down comes Stuckwish. Kind of meeting in the middle, I think. But then into...
I thought it was a racing deal, bro. Like, it's disappointing all these racing deals keep happening, but it's just part of it, I guess.
I mean, that's kind of exactly what I just said. Kind of met in the middle there. One's coming down, one's coming up. We're kind of all running out of space at the same time. Unfortunate stuff for everybody, especially Chris Williams is getting caught up in that. So, not going to have to worry about those repairs, though, like we've seen like a lot of these guys doing. They're just holding on to the damage. They'll wait to use that fast repair later on in the event if we even get green flag laps in this race. We'll see what happens. 2 retirements so far. Tyler Lanin called it after 9 laps, and Brayton Laster pulled off too just now. So he's been sitting down there for quite some time. I think he's out of the car. Just going to call it. We are more than a quarter of the way into this race. We've gotten all of maybe combined 2 laps of green flag in. Bobby, what do you have to say about that?
I think that the caliber of drivers in this organization are better than that. It's disappointing. I mean, I was accused of having my fair share of incidents last race, and I've definitely had incidents in the past, but it's just kind of disappointing, man. Like, a lot of people put a lot of effort into this, specifically in Gavin, and for it really not to be really that much green flag racing in the last 60 laps of what we watched. I mean, it's disappointing.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Well, let's see if we can get a couple green ones in. Back to it. Rudy Valentin leads us in, and let's do it. Yeah. Okay, Nate Stewart's making a run at it now. Presley power slides off the corner. And we got a green flag lap in. Look at us go. Rudy Valentin to the lead. Nate Stewart's looking at Sora. Ugh, Presley got right up to the wall there. And James Gibson is back in the picture. Car's running pretty good for all that damage, and now he blinks. Oh, that was Matt Hummel. My apologies. Corner, Nate Stewart to the low side. Can he get Sora? These two race each other fairly often. Yeah, here we go. Now Nate Stewart looks to the inside of Sora, and Gibson is there. Oh, we might go 3 wide here. Nope, we don't. Stewart got a little wonky, falls back a bit. Gibson now giving a challenge to Presley Sora, Rudy Valentine just watching the mirror, knowing that battle's going on. A little bit further back, Gavin Newton and John Szulczewski making a race of 7th place. Oh, sliding down. Oh, I think Knutson had it loose there. He saves it. We stay green. Brayton let himself go 15 laps down. Must have had to take a shit or something. Oops, side by side for 3rd. JDG has gotten himself into 2nd place. And he is running identical lap times to the leader. So, whoop, little contact there. Saw it. Sora and Nate Stewart. James actually a little faster now than the leader. What do you say, Bobby?
I'm not lying.
I agree. All Valentine leads, 34 laps down. The laps go quick on this half mile. Running lap times in about the 19-second range at the front, 19 flats at the front. Oop, uh-oh. Something's gone wrong with the 48 car. I think he got it back together. Must have gotten loose off of turn 4. Loses 2-3 spots. Now into the clutches of his teammate, Christopher Williams. Williams down low. Gets by. We're going to have a halfway break here in a few laps, so Valentine just going to try to get these laps ticked off to get there, and then we'll see who comes in, uses fast repairs, gets new tires. Had plenty of yellow laps to get through the start of this one. Don't really know if we need more of them, but there is a scheduled halfway stop just to let everybody reset, re-rack, restack, get set to charge to the finish. So off that final corner, it's Valentine, Gibson, Nate Stewart, Presley Sora, Matt Hummel, Isaac Johnson, Mo Perry, Ethan Stuckwish, John Szulczewski, and Christopher Williams. That's your top 10. Out of 13 cars left on the racetrack, 14 that started. Bobby, could you rap for us?
Rap what?
I don't know, something.
Like a gift?
No. I mean, like rap, like musically, like musical rap.
Oh, yeah, that's my initials.
It is. You're right. I knew that. But can you give us a rap? Why don't you make music for us right now? Freestyle.
I am really busy. Actually, I'm getting ready to leave the booth. I was only contracted for halfway, so unfortunately,
you were only supposed to be here for the first 10 laps, actually.
Yeah, and then I got the DM about some other stuff, and they say, we'll pay you for 30 more. I said, all right. So decided to stay for a little bit, extra bread.
Damn, do I have to pay you for your time up here? Do I actually have to do that? That's crazy.
No. It's
Wow.
coming from a different source.
Allegedly. Well, whatever. I guess if you're not going to rap, at least... Oh, I guess maybe we won't have that halfway break anyway.
I mean, maybe the last caution was halfway?
The last caution was
considered halfway, maybe,
when it was last caution was 10 laps before halfway, though.
I mean, maybe it was just kind of like, you guys don't deserve a halfway, so.
That's fair. That's fair. Like, if they're going green and they're not crashing into each other, let them go as long as you can. Well, okay, I guess that's how that's gonna go. It would have been cool if Bobby rapped, but asking Bobby to be cool is a tall order.
No, I tend not to be ever.
You don't rap. That's lame. It's kind of lame. Let's check backwards to the end of the top 5 here. Matt Hummel in the Budweiser car right there is running 5th. Pretty solid. He's got Isaac Johnson behind him. Now that is actually interesting for Johnson because he wanted that halfway break to come in and do the fast repair deal. So now he's going to have to just wait. But he'll probably be able to get an opportunity before the end of this race. But maybe not. I don't know. He's doing okay right now.
Hey man, I think keeping it clean and green is not a bad thing.
Oh, I agree.
Unless they need fuel, which I don't think they will. I mean, it's gonna get really interesting if James bumps whoever's in first.
Should be able to go the whole way.
He has no problem. He has no problem bumping people in last, so who knows what he'll do.
Well, the fact that car does not have a front bumper maybe speaks to it, but hey, he's running that car without a front bumper and he's in second place. He's holding on to the leader pretty well. He caught up to Rudy. He's not let him go. Side by side back here, let's look at the battle for third. Sora trying to get Nate Stewart. Yikes. Sideways. Gavin Newton came into the pits and now is a lap down. He lets himself fall to these two cars. They're racing for a position on the lead lap.
Yeah, bring him in here and ask him what his tactical goal was, because I, as a mastermind, have no idea what he was thinking.
Gavin?
Yeah, bring him in here and ask him what he thinks he's doing.
Well, I first off
strategy.
Can't pull him in. Not sure where he's sitting. And second off, no. Rudy Valentine still leading. And yeah, I wonder if Gibson is going to try to make something happen. See the marbles building up on top of the... Whoa, big power slide there from the 75. Are the marbles building up going to cause any issues? Valentine. Man, he is just at the beck and call.
I mean, he's got to have fresher tires than James and them, because he hasn't really been running hard.
Yeah, it's...
Not the whole race, so...
Whoa, we got a yellow. It is Christopher Williams and Nate Stewart.
Oh, my
Whoa. Now Nate Stewart's going to be pissed.
Bring him in.
He's not in the Discord, so can't do that. But let's check a replay here. Nate. Nate's leading into the corner. Presley is going to cross him over to try to get to the inside. Presley brought in a little too much heat there. Chris Williams is already in the wall, trying to avoid this.
No, my jeez.
Oh, my jeez.
The only thing, I mean, Gavin's a lap down, so I don't do anything. It's really weird. He must have had damage or something.
I don't know what the deal is with that one, but yeah.
Bring Presley in and ask him what his deal is.
Well, I guess we could do that. We could bring Presley in here. Let's get him in. Oh, sorry. Presley was talking to somebody there. Presley, we got you in the booth here. Curious about your lowdown on the situation just aroused with aroused. That's me when I talk to you. Or what it came of the situation with that 81 car.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is I just dumped him. It wasn't intentional, but I've been trying my best to race him clean, and when he's pinching me so low on the bottom, there's just not much you can do. I drove the corner in too hot, and it just stepped out, and I was literally four-wheel sliding up into him. But yeah, I don't know. He was so much slower than I was, so I wish he would have just let me go catch the leaders. I think it would have given him more of a shot than racing me. But, I'm good with racing them. It's just when they're pinching like that, it's tough to do much with it. So then I got to drive it in deeper to try to have more of a chance, and then the thing just steps out. So I take blame. I think both sides probably could have done a little better job there in the green.
Bobby, you got anything else you want to add on for Mr. Sora?
Sounds intentional. If I had to, it sounds like you're like, well, he was pinching me, so all I had to do was go up there and hit him, which is fine. I've been accused of wrecking people tonight yet, and that's not accurate, but
yeah. I mean, well, it all started when he got like completely sideways off a 2 and almost stopped. So I got back up to him, and I'd gotten loose the lap before, so my tires were already heated up, and I just drove it like 2 car lengths deep into turn 3, and I mean, straight up ran him over. But it was not intentional, but he was also in the way. So
yeah, that's what I say. If I hit a car, they're in my way.
yes, that's usually how it goes.
Yes. Oh, one more question.
Did Isaac stay out?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
so. Or maybe he uses fast repair. No, he stayed out.
That is certainly a choice.
He did make that decision. That is correct. Well, we'll let you
Yes.
go. You got a restart to go with here. 20 laps to the finish. Good luck, brother.
Alrighty, thank you, sir.
And that's it. And scene. All right. Let's get after it. Isaac Johnson did not pit. He's the only one that did not do so. Somebody is running. Somebody was running it with the clutch in there. Green's back out. Let's go racing. Oh, boy. Isaac can't hold it on the bottom. Oh, God. He's going to get split here. Gibson goes down low. Well, he's holding now. Took him a second. Oh, big slide. Power sliding out of the corner for Gibson into the side of the 33. And this is going to continue. Mo Perry's around and crashing. We got a car. We got wrecking. We're crash. Ethan Stuckwish involved. Nate Stewart involved. Mo Perry was the one we saw get just completely pile drived into the wall. Cautions breed cautions. Nate Stewart's stuck up there, too. Damn. Let's talk through this one. Let's go back and replay this. So let's start with Mo Perry. Off the corner. Gibson had the big power slide. Him and Isaac Johnson made contact. Hummel's sliding out of turn 4. And then Mo... Let's see if there's contact or if this is on his own. Oh, this is contact. Yep. Hummel came in a little quick, moved up, and then into Mo. He corrects. He overcorrects. Nate Stewart, nowhere to go. Saw same thing happened with Stuckwish. I keep wanting to say Sandwich. Stuckwish had the same thing happen. Let's jump it back again one more time here. We'll watch Ethan's shot. So there's the contact right in the bottom left of the screen. Then Nate Stewart's going to come in. Stuckwish could have maybe got to the bottom, like stayed down there. Actually, no. Nate Stewart got brought across the track. And then Shulcheski and Knutson both get in there, too. Ouch. Anything from you, Bobby, on that situation?
That was a wreck.
Very good analysis, Bobby. Good. So, Rudy Valentine has had no pressure, really, for a while here. All he's had to do is just keep driving in circles. Now it's sort of at a slow pace. Brayton Laster sat on the pit lane for a very long period of time. He is working on getting those laps back. He was at 1.16 laps down. He's now back to 10 laps down.
I appreciate you opening the door to the broadcast booth and letting me join you.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the sponsor of this event, Fast Track Racing.
Yes.
They've been very, very good to me this year. Everybody there, John, Skwitsky, all of the drivers, John Garrett, Zachary Tinkle.
Wait,
some
does
others
John
that-
Shulcheski work for Fast Track?
Bring him in.
Answer my question first.
You you gotta ask him. I don't want to speak for the man. I just know he's a member of that organization.
Okay, well, that answers the question, actually, so.
I appreciate him, everything he's done for me this year.
Yeah, there you go.
I appreciate my sponsors, of course.
Who are
Blaze
they?
Vintage,
Yeah,
Running
they're-
Racing Designs, 47 Technology, other companies and organizations. I can't remember. I appreciate you broadcasting this nice event, the one before it, and the continued events. My brother Gavin Newton for hosting these fine events. Only the best of the best show up, so I'm glad that this race is going really well. I'm sorry my internet issues. So I wish I could be out there, twisting it up, but it is what it is. So appreciate everybody. Have a good night. And I wanted to tell you guys about the
Yeah, he left. He likes doing that. It's funny that he keeps doing that. He's like, oh, I'm going to do the same gig over and over and over. But here we go, back to green. Let's get it going. We are within eyesight of 10 laps to go. Oh, big power slide from Isaac Johnson there. And Rudy Valentine leads. Presley. Matt Hummel is in third. Oh, contact. I saw it. This is where we're going to keep our eye out. Gibson, Stuckwish, and Newton. Yep, that was contact. Stuckwish went low. Gibson was coming off the top. He was coming down the track, and they were going to meet. And whoa, Hummel's all over the place into the wall. And back into the corners. Oh, big slide there. Uh-oh, look out. 93 car up the track in the 35 to the inside. Now Gavin Newton's going to look for it too. Isaac Johnson into the wall. A lot of cars with damage at the back of the field. Rudy Valentine is not one of them. He has it good to go. Lap 69 comes to a close. Nice. And we're getting in with two shot. Quarter mile to 10 laps left. It is Rudy Valentine in control. Presley Sora second. James Gibson third. Spaced out pretty well here. Nate Stewart has retired. Tyler Lanin been gone for a while. Ethan Stuckwish trying to hold on to it. John Szulczewski rounding out the top 10. Gavin Newton sliding out of turn 2. Hummel's going to maybe look for a way here. You gotta rotate the car with the acceleration here and try to get the rears to do a little of the turning work, because you're gonna get tight quick. And Matt Hummel did a pretty good job out of this corner. Puts himself in position. Will he capitalize? Let's find out. Diving in early is Newton. He holds on to it. Stayed low there. Good blocking run through the corner for Gavin Newton. Isaac Johnson now might try to pounce, and he goes way up the track and almost into the wall. Got loose. Hummel gets loose now. Isaac Johnson, crossover. Bo Perry. Bo Perry gets through. The two Johnson Racing Industries cars side by side, or front to back there. Bo Perry is loose as a goose. 6 laps to go at the stripe. Now James Gibson making a pass on Presley Sora for second place. Here they come. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the dancing. Sorry. No. Matt Hummel has brought out a yellow. This will certainly be setting up a green-white checker. Oh, well. All right. Mo Perry is right there. So is Justin Knutson. I just want to eat some cheese curls, bro. I'm just ready. Maybe I'll go get some cheese, actually. Some real cheese. Oh, Knutson came off the bottom. And Matt Hummel had nothing to do with that, actually. Really just was in the wrong place, wrong time. Tough deal. Tough. To the pits he comes. We could talk to him. Let's try to bring him in here. We haven't talked to him yet tonight. Matt Hummel, we got you in the booth here. Wrong place, wrong time for you. And somebody stopped in the pit lane. That's great.
Yeah, wrong time, I guess.
talk to me. Well, you got a fast repair. I mean, hell, you got 3. You're going to have a green-white checkered here with a fast repair. You think you're going to be able to do something with this?
I hope so. Honestly, I kind of hope I get a top 10, but I was really hoping for, P4, P5, but I don't see that happening.
Hey, you never know. These guys are probably going to wreck each other, so things could come your way here. What's it going to take to capitalize on that?
Well, you say these guys might wreck here, I might have to wreck one of them. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, I just got to keep it clean, just, do what I got to do to get back up there. And just finish where I need to finish. I mean, these past, 3 weeks. Let's see, 2-3 weeks, whatever Phoenix was. I mean, all my finishes have been in the top 10, and I only got one top 5. So, just gotta do what I gotta do to get up there. Just not hammer it down. Just be easy on it.
That's right. Well, hey, at the end of the day, no matter what, it's Bobby Blazer's fault. So.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes,
do you think it's Bobby's fault?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's Isaac's fault. Isaac's been chirping away like his name's Cole Frelick tonight.
Oh, that was hilarious. I love that you said that. That's phenomenal. Brother, I drove Cole Frelick to Knoxville, Iowa. Dog. Talk about a man, that was, oh boy.
Yeah, I think Isaac's going to be the next one. He's down on power. But I don't know. It's just.
Well, I think he used his fast repair, so I think that's over.
Oh, I do got a question.
Yeah.
That wreck between me and Mo in turn 1, whose fault was that?
I don't think it was either. It didn't. To me, it looked like a racing incident, if anything.
I thought it hit a bump or something, but there's no bump here.
I think you were coming up a little bit, but he was. I don't know. You were coming up a little bit.
Hey,
Honestly,
10-4 ran out of talent. How about that?
Hey, man, shit happens. It's Bobby Blazer's fault anyway.
Nah, he's not in this race, is he?
It's always Bobby's fault. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
Well, there you
Bobby's fault it is.
Yes. Well, I'll let you go back to it. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Bang. There we go, Matt Hummel. That's funny. Let's go back to green. This is a green-white checkered, and it's the first attempt at it. Will we get to the finish? We'll find out. Rudy leads down the backstretch. Here goes Brayton Zoll getting loose back in the end of the grid. Here comes to the white flag. Next flag will end the race. Rudy Valentine coming to turn 1. No pressure from Presley. JDG trying to give it to the. Give them a run down the backstretch. They come and into 3 and 4. A little bump and run attempt from JDG. It's not going to matter. Rudy Valentine wins at the Nashville Fairgrounds. They're all wrecking behind him. And Presley held on to P2. Nice. Well, there you go. There's your power slide to end things out. Nice stuff. Look at this. That was pretty good. Yeah. Well, Rudy, if you're watching the broadcast, you're going to jump into the Discord quick. We'll put you up in the booth here, talk to you. Elsewise, we'll see. I'm hungry. It is 11:30 at night. Gosh, darn it, Greg. All right. So I'll pull the results here. We'll see if we get Mr. number 78. Rudy Valentine wins the Fast Track 80 at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway over Presley Sora in second. JDG gave him a run. Gibson ends up third in his return to the series. Isaac Johnson, P4, so he got back up there with the full power behind the wheel. Mo Perry ends up with a top 5. Great run for him. Gavin Newton ends up 6th place. Justin Knutson, 7th. Christopher Williams, 8th. John Shulcheski holds on to a top 10 with 9th. And Matt Hummel does indeed get that top 10. So 11th place was Ethan Stuckwish. He had a day. Brayton Laster, 4 laps down. Not sure why he went so many laps down, but he tried to get them back and ended up 12th. Nate Stewart retired, ends up P13 in his debut for the season. Tyler Lanen did only a few laps, and then Scott Roush was race controlled, so that doesn't count. Joseph Armstrong, Bobby Blazer, and Benjamin Branscombe all kind of called it off, said, I don't really want to do this anymore before the race even started. So, we got Rudy. Let's bring him down to the booth. Mr. Valentine's going to come in here, and we got him. You got a copy, Rudy?
I can hear you.
Bang. Rudy, you won. You very easily, controllingly won at Nashville.
Yeah, it was a fun race. Made sure Presley and James were keeping me on my toes that whole time there. It was a blast.
That's very true. JDG and Presley, two fast cars, but they kind of caught up with each other. It seemed like one of your best friends for this race was the 98 car and 75 car racing each other as much as they were.
Yeah, it was mainly about getting them restarts right and making sure I capitalized on anything I could. It was just the cherry on top that those two were racing each other pretty hard behind me.
Yes, indeed. It definitely helped you there, but definitely the car looked good. You've looked good in pretty much every race this season that you've run. I mean, you really have strong short track, intermediate, mile and a half. You had good speed with the super speedway cars. I mean, you seem like you got these cars figured out.
Yeah, I don't know about the super speedway part. Those are totally out of my, like, I'm out of everybody's league in those. I don't know how to race them, but yeah, short tracks are definitely my favorite type of track. So same with road courses. Any more of them on the schedule left, and I think I'll be on for a good day there.
That's what I like to hear. Well, Rudy, who do you have to shout out and thank for everything that's going into that 78 car and getting you a win here tonight?
Just my sponsor, Slipstream Signs, Tyler Williams. Thankful that he lets me rep his brand on my car, making sure I do him proud.
Well, certainly it's a beautiful race car, by the way. The color scheme of your race car is like just it suits me. I like that color scheme exactly with the pink and the blue, and like that's just good for me. I give that 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, match my fire suit too.
Yeah, there you go. Match the suit and everything. Before we let you go, one more thing here. What's your favorite Kanye West song, Rudy?
Wow, that is a on the spot question.
That's
actually very hard. My favorite Kanye song is probably Power. That's a basic ass answer, but yeah, that's probably it.
That's fair. No one man should have all that power, Rudy. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yep, thank you.
There he goes. That's your race winner. No Presley. He's doing something. Third place is gone. All right. Well, let's round it out. So tonight's been 2 races back to back. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed watching along with us. And it didn't go too poorly for everyone here. No one man should have all that power. Yeah. So, what's the next race this season? Let's go check it out. So next week we're going road course racing, actually. So watch out for Rudy Valentine there. We are going to go to Mid-Ohio for the Above the Yellow Line 90. And then after that, the same evening, we got a 100-lap feature at Iowa for the Digital Chumps 100. So we got another doubleheader coming up next week. That's going to be fun. So until we see you there for that, I'm Joe Donahue. It's been a pleasure. On behalf of GAVARCA, Gavin Newton, and everybody putting things together, BraytonLaster.com, thank you all for being here, and we will see you for next race. Time out, thing happening, blah, blah, Mid-Ohio. Yeah. Be safe, kids.